pressurize you to getting married to anybody and everybody that comes to get married to you. They don't even think about your life after marriage. They just go ahead and say, oh, just marry, when you guys get married, everything's going to fall in place. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mabel, and on my channel I film about family, relationships, beauty and lifestyle. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in again. If you're new here and you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, because here we learn, we share and we have fun. In today's video, I'll be talking about marrying for the wrong reasons. Again, like I said, I'll be talking about there's some wrong reasons. I'll be listing out some reasons that are not right while people get married, okay? So, first of all, I'm going to be talking from a female's perspective. So I'm going to be kind of narrowing it down to be more gender specific, as in why women marry for the wrong reasons. I know there are some men who also marry for the absolute wrong reasons, but I just want to make it a little bit gender specific. And also, most of the things I'll be talking will be from just me, being from an African, growing up, talking about what I think based on my knowledge from experience growing in my society. So what reasons? Why do women really get married, or why do people get married? What are some wrong reasons, or what are some wrong reasons why most people get married, okay? The first reason I'll say why people get married will be for family and societal pressure, okay? Yes, let's start with family pressure, okay? So most people get married because their family wants them to get married. Most people get married because the family, like I said, from growing up, most parents will say, oh, I need you to get married because all your cousins are getting married, or all your friends are married, or all your siblings are married, or everybody's getting married in the family and you're the only one. So some people get married just because they are being pressurized by their family or by their parents to get married. Some parents also will tell their children to get married because, they'll say, I want to carry my grandchildren. I want to carry your children before I die. So they pressurize their daughters into getting married. Some people also pressurize their daughters because they're afraid that some of their daughters will probably, if they stay too long in the house, they are going to probably get pregnant. And so they are trying to avoid the shame of having children at home. So they pressurize you to getting married to anybody and everybody that comes to get married to you. They don't even think about your life after marriage. They just go ahead and say, oh, just marry, when you guys get married, everything's going to fall in place. So our families pressurize us women into getting married. Again, let me put something that's a little bit dramatic. Some of our mothers will tell you, oh, I've been attending so person's daughter's wedding. I've been attending wedding. I want people to also come and attend my child's wedding and where I should be and all that stuff. So that those are some of the ways that our families, our parents pressurize us women into getting married, even especially when we're not ready or when we haven't met the right people for us. They pressurize us into getting married. So how does society pressurize us into getting married? Society pressurizes us into getting married in the sense that, when you are single, especially, they accord respect to women that are married much more than women that are single. So the society, because they do not respect single ladies, of course, single ladies who are of age to get married, they kind of indirectly pressurize us into getting married. Okay, another way the society pressurizes women into getting married, especially when they are not ready, is by, when you see a successful woman, example, you see a successful woman, a really successful woman, and she's single, society doesn't accord due respect to her because they assume that, her money was gotten maybe through by sleeping with a man, or, they don't just respect successful single ladies as much as they respect successful male the other gender, the male, partner gender. So the society therefore pressurizes us into getting married. Another way the society pressurizes us, into women, when I say us I mean women, okay, another way society pressurizes us into getting married is by, they see unmarried single women who, especially of age, as irresponsible, and see the opposite gender as responsible. So thinking about all these things, you see that the society in one way, directly or indirectly, pressurizes women to get married, whether they are ready or not, whether they found the right person or not. Our families and societies pressurize us into getting married. Another reason why most women marry, especially one wrong reason why women get married, would be marrying for material things, or getting married because of money. Okay, so growing up, I know my mom talked to us a lot about getting married. Okay, and my mom once told us that you should not marry for material things or for money. Her reason being that if you get married just because of money or material things, there'll be a point in the marriage where you're going to get used to that money, or you're going to get used to the cars and the vacations and all that, and you're going to get bored actually, and then you're going to look for something else to hold on to. So she always tells us to marry somebody who we love, marry somebody who meets our standards, or marry somebody who you are compatible with first, and then everything should come second. And I agree, I absolutely agree with that. Maybe when I was younger I wouldn't agree with to that, because I feel like you married, you need all these things. But just from life experiences, I understand that marrying for the sole purpose of material things, or marrying because somebody is rich and they're ready and they have money to, I don't think it's a good reason, because like I said, you're going to get used to the money and the good life, and you're going to look for something else to hold on to. Also, I'm going to put like a post of this thing I saw on Instagram recently. Pastor Mildred Okonkwo, that's the wife of the famous Instagram pastor, Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo, that said that it's easier to borrow money than to get married for money. I had to read that post like twice or so, and it kind of made sense. Truly, marrying for money, it is absolutely the worst reason why any woman should get married. Now, the third way that we marry, especially women, for the wrong reasons, will be marrying because we get pregnant for someone. Okay, yes, I'm going to say that again. We get married to certain people just because we get pregnant for them. I don't think pregnancy should be a reason why you should get stuck with an individual in the name of marriage, okay? Sometimes people date people and they know that just from dating you, you are not the kind of person I want to spend the rest of my life with. Or sometimes things happen, life happens, and then you get pregnant. No, pregnancy should not be the sole reason why you should get married to somebody, okay? I know you are trying to, avoid the shame of being a single mom, or avoid people talking that you got pregnant out of wedlock and all that. But I think it's still better to, have the baby, have mutual respect and understanding of parenting the child, than just getting into a marriage because you get pregnant with the person and then being frustrated for the rest of your life. I personally think that pregnancy should not be a reason why any woman should get married to, anyone, okay? Another reason that I consider a wrong reason why most women will get married is just because they want to have children. Like I said, I know we've talked about that, but this is a different perspective, okay? If you just get married because you want to have children, because I want to have my own children, I think it's a wrong reason to get married. Because if you marry because you want to have children, okay? Now let me create a scenario here. You get married because you want to have children, or even you get married to a man who thinks he's ready to have children, and he gets married to you because he thinks that you'll be able to give him children, and then few years down the line you're unable to have children. What then happens? If you get married because you want to have children, or you're married to somebody who's just getting married to you because they want you to bear children for them, what then happens if you're unable to have children? Does it mean the marriage is going to come to an end? Does it mean he's going to go and find somebody else to give him children? Does it mean you're going to just be stuck in this marriage that is loveless, that is not working? What happens to you if you're unable to have children after you get married, just because you married for just the purpose of having children? Okay, having children in marriage is good. It's part of the whole deal. But I think it is important to first marry because you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, and then children is an added blessing to marriage. Okay, so if you get married just because you want to have children, or you get married to somebody who just marries you because they want you to have children for them, I think that is an absolutely wrong reason to even get married to, someone. Another reason why most women get married, especially when they are not ready or when they haven't found the right person, is just by we ourselves putting pressure on ourselves, okay, by ourselves. So we pressurize ourselves by ourselves. How do we do that? Okay, so you see a young, beautiful lady who's of age, of course, getting married because all her friends or everybody in her circle is married. In that case, she also wants to be married, so she will be able to fit in. Okay, so we pressurize ourselves into getting married just because everybody in our circle is married. Another way we put pressure on ourselves to get married is also because, like I said, we want to be respected. We want to fit in, so we want to answer Mrs. So, Mrs. this or Mrs. that. So we put pressure on getting married, okay? Another way that we put pressure on ourselves is just by setting unrealistic timeline, unrealistic deadlines for ourselves. You know how you tell yourself that I want to be married by the time I turn 30, or I want to get married right after I graduate from college, or we just set these unrealistic deadlines for ourselves, even when we haven't even found the one, even when we ourselves know we are not ready. We set deadlines for ourselves, and that puts pressure on us to marry the wrong people or to marry the wrong, when we are not ready. Another way we put pressure on ourselves will be when we, of course, this is realistic as well, when you feel like you're getting to the age or childbearing age, okay, we want to make sure we get married when we are really in our childbearing age, okay. This is real life thing, okay. I know these are things we need to put into consideration as individuals. At the same time, because you want to get married at a certain timeline before you past your childbearing age, doesn't mean you should marry an idiot. Excuse my words. Doesn't mean you should marry somebody who is not fit to be your husband, or doesn't mean you should get married to somebody who you do not even see spending a day with, talk more the rest of your life, or doesn't mean we should get married when we ourselves are not ready to get married. So these are a few ways that we put pressure on ourselves and then we marry for the wrong reason, okay. I think my last point today will be, if you're marrying just for the reason that you are afraid that if you say no to this person, you won't find somebody else to get married to, or you feel like if I do not accept these proposals that I'm seeing right now, I might not be fortunate to find, that is the absolute wrong reason to get married. I know I've said this with my friend before, that I know that, I feel like, of course, not everybody in this life will get married. At the same time, not everybody who's married will stay married, okay? But if you just marry because you are afraid or you're uncertain of the unknown, you're afraid of the future, that if I say no to this, I might not have the chance of having any more proposals, okay? I think that would be the absolute wrong reason you should get married. Don't just marry because you're trying to settle. Don't settle. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. Don't settle, okay? Settling is a wrong reason why you should get married. Don't marry because you feel like, if I say no to this person now, I might not have another person come propose to me. Or if I keep saying no to everybody who proposes to me, I might not find the kind of person I want. So I might as well just settle for whoever or whatever comes my way. That is the absolute wrong reason why most women get married. Okay, I believe that this is a video that is very relatable. Most people that are married, or some people that are married, are probably married for the wrong reasons. And then if you are married and you're listening to me today, take notes. Do not marry for the wrong reasons, because you don't want to get stuck in a marriage. You don't want to get stuck in a loveless marriage. You don't just want to be enjoying a relationship because you're trying to stay married. Do not marry because society puts pressure on us to get married. Do not get married because your family puts pressure on you to get married. Do not get married because everybody in your circle is married. Do not get married because you are trying to have children before you pass your biological clock. Do not also get married because you are being enticed by money and material things. Let us marry for the right reasons. That way we'll be able to enjoy the real marriage. We're going to be able to understand and enjoy what it means to really be married. And on that note, I've come to the end of this video. Please, as usual, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, like my video, share. If you feel like this video doesn't speak to you, and you know somebody who you think the video will speak to, share my video with people. Share my video with those that you think the video will bless. And on that note, I will see you all in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.